In the small fog-shrouded town of Black Hollow, nestled deep in the New England woods, there was an antique shop that locals avoided after dusk. Tucked in the corner of its dusty display was an ornate mirror, its frame carved with twisting vines and faces frozen in silent screams. The townsfolk whispered about it, calling it the widow's glass. No one knew its origins, but everyone knew the rule: never look into it after midnight. Clara, a newcomer with a penchant for the macabre, dismissed the rumors as small-town superstition. She moved to Black Hollow to escape her past a messy divorce and a string of bad decisions, and the mirror, with its tarnished silver and eerie beauty, called to her. The shopkeeper, an old man with eyes like clouded glass, warned her as she handed over the cash. "It's not just a mirror," he rasped. "It's a door, and doors like this don't stay closed." Clara laughed it off. Hauling the mirror to her rented cottage, she hung it in her bedroom, its heavy frame dominating the wall. That night, unable to sleep, she stared into its depths. The glass seemed to ripple under the moonlight, and for a moment, she thought she saw a shadow move behind her reflection, a figure that wasn't hers. Blinking, she chalked it up to exhaustion and turned away. But the mirror wouldn't let her go. Each night, Clara felt compelled to gaze into it. The shadows grew bolder, forming shapes. A woman in a tattered dress, her eyes hollow, her mouth stretched in a silent wail. Clara's dreams became plagued with visions of a cold, stone-walled room, where the air reeked of decay and unseen hands clawed at her skin. She'd wake gasping, her reflection in the mirror staring back with eyes that seemed too dark. She tried to sell it, but the shopkeeper refused to take it back. "It chooses who it wants," he muttered before slamming the door. Clara covered the mirror with a sheet, but at night, she'd hear a whisper, soft, insistent, like voices trapped in the glass. Words like "look" and "free us" slithered into her ears. One night, desperate, she tore the sheet away and stared into the mirror. The woman was there again, closer now, her skeletal hand pressed against the glass from the inside. Clara's scream caught in her throat as the woman's voice echoed in her mind. "You see us now, you're ours." The mirror's surface pulsed, and Clara felt an icy pull, like hands dragging her forward. Her reflection distorted, her face merging with the woman's, until she wasn't sure who was staring back. She stumbled back, knocking over a lamp, and the room went dark. The next morning, the cottage was silent. Neighbors noticed Clara's absence but assumed she'd left town. The mirror, however, remained. A week later, a curious teenager broke into the cottage on a dare. He found the mirror uncovered, its glass pristine. He laughed, peering into it, but froze when he saw not his reflection, but Clara's face, her eyes black, her mouth twisted in a grin that wasn't human. The teen ran, never speaking of what he saw, but the mirror was gone by the next day. No one knows who took it or where it went. In Black Hollow, they don't talk about the widow's glass anymore, but in nearby towns, whispers have started about a strange mirror in an antique shop, its frame carved with screaming faces. And late at night, those who dare to look swear they see something staring back, something that knows their secrets and hungers to be free.